light and darkness. You need both of these in your life. You need duality. You need the contrast. There's not one that's exactly better than the other, for both are necessary. If there wasn't darkness, there wouldn't be light. If there wasn't cold, there wouldn't be hot. You understand things because of duality. Everything comes together. It's a paradox, but everything is one. Light and darkness are both one. Darkness is just a lower degree of light. That being said, if you're in a situation that's kind of low vibrating, you could say it's not exactly bad. An example would be if you're in a depressive state, anger, even though people look at anger as a bad emotion or a dark emotion, it's not necessarily dark or bad if you are in depression. For there's more energy in anger and it actually brings you up. You feel more energy and you feel better when you get angry if it is that you've been vibrating at a depressive state. So there's no such thing as good or bad, you know? When you stop thinking of things in a cause and effect way and in a very strict fashion of, no, this is a negative emotion, things become more free and you gain the clarity of what things actually mean. And you see how everything is necessary in your evolution. Everything is serving you, and all that's required is a perception change. More than anything, a perception change of what it is that you are going through. Like I said, anger is not a bad emotion. Even depression, it's not a bad emotion. It's contrast. You learn from these things. Another quick example. If you want to talk about light, the sun, it feels beautiful, you know? We love it. You could do a lot when there's light. You could do a lot when a room is lit. But when you want to get some rest, would you want your room all the way lit up? Would you? You won't be able to rest as deeply if the room is lit up like it is when the sun is shining. Now everything has its place and time and you'll come to see this. But when a room is in darkness, you are able to rest more deeply. And now this connects to the principle of masculine and feminine energy, or yin and yang. So when the feminine energy, when you want to rest, you are rejuvenating, you are gaining, you are receptive. So darkness, when there is no sun, you start resting more deeply. So a room that you need to rest is a room that is more dark. Not necessarily bad, but you see, you become receptive in that state. When the sun is out, you're in a more active state, action-based state, masculine energy, creating, going forth and doing something, doing an action. You see? So it's not that one's better or worse than the other, you need both of them. Both of them are essential for your health, your vitality, your wellness. Now also, if you go outside and every day is kind of like a summer day that's burning hot, you're going to want some clouds in there. You're going to want some contrast, because if you're out in the sun for too long, you're going to get a sunburn. It's going to fry you. Like I said, if you're out in the sun the whole day, you don't go to shade, which is darkness, you'll become fried. I'll give an example of my life. When I first had my awakening, I took a psychedelic, THC. I took way too much, and what happened is that I got too much of a charge. I got way too much light that it kind of left me in a fried state after. It was overwhelming. Not that it's bad because it pushed me to awaken. That's exactly what I needed in that state. But that's just an example that shows you, if you get too much even of light, it could fry you. It could leave you in an unbalanced state. Now balance is key. You have to have a balance of dark energy and light energy. And only you know what works for you. Your intuition will let you know how to channel that energy. Lower energy like anger and stuff, it's not bad, it's just how you channel it. That's why I say, if intuitively you are connected, you'll know how to use that energy when it pops up. You'll see the beauty in it. Every level of consciousness, every energetic level, every vibration is infinite. There's such a profound depth to every single level of consciousness, every single vibration. It's infinite. So the more you explore it, the more you will understand it. And the more you understand it, the more you'll become the master of yourself. And say if you don't like those lower emotions or those lower vibrations, you'll be able to ascend from them, or kind of build energetic bridges to kind of like look over them, or not necessarily go as deep as you may have gone into them before. Because now you have that understanding, and you know that higher vibrating energy you can use to your advantage, and you can ascend from certain levels of energy, you know? Same goes for super high levels of energy. You could also choose the stream, choose the flow of the stream. You could decide for it to go super fast, or you could kind of slow things down, going back to the lower levels of vibration. Like I said, the very top can be just as overwhelming as the very bottom, depending on where you are energetically. It can fry you. Either pole, yet they're all one. So what do you have to do? Like I said, listen to your intuition and drop those belief systems that society has put into us, that certain energies are bad or certain emotions are bad. Expressing anger is bad, or it's not necessarily bad. If you see someone complaining, that could be an energetic increase in them. They could have been in a depressive state for 5 years, and then they finally started complaining, eating and stuff. That's an energetic boost. But what society has taught people is, oh, when you see that, that's ugly. Let them know it's ugly and it's unacceptable. And what that does, it makes a person guilty again, and then they drop down back to depression. You gotta let the energy express itself. And as teachers, as masters of your energy, the biggest thing you could do is be a demonstration of that. And you gain a lot of compassion. Jesus, the avatar, Jesus Christ, had so much compassion because he had the awareness. He had the awareness of the higher levels of consciousness. He understood the lower ones, and he understood why the people did what they did. It wasn't so much that they did bad actions out of super bad intent, but it's because they were unconscious. Like he said, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. There is a sense of unconsciousness, you know? So as a teacher, you just spread consciousness, and you understand when someone's complaining. You understand the levels of energy, so you don't judge it, but you even, and this happens very intuitively. Like I said, you just have to be very intuitive and in tune with yourself to see this in someone. It can be an increase, and you can notice that. And if you're familiar with a person, when you see them start complaining, then you're like, whoa, okay, this is an energetic increase. They're on their way to become empowered. And it's beautiful. You see the beauty in every single emotion. Like it happened to me. I dropped down after my bad trip to a very low level of energy, but I was able to learn about those low levels of energy. And I went to anger, then I went to pride, then I went to courage, then I went to acceptance, and each part of the journey was beautiful. Very beautiful. And I'm very grateful for every single emotion. But like I said, when you become the master of your emotions, of your energy, you don't have to revisit the lower levels. You can if you want to, and it's good to know about them or revisit them, because when you are with a person who is in that level, you're going to want to drop your energy low there. Not so much to be receptive to them, but it kind of, you need to drop down to kind of be receptive to them, or for them to be receptive to you. So if someone is, like I said, in depression, you're going to want to rise them up to anger. That's going to feel better to them. It'll be too overwhelming. They won't even understand what you're saying if you say you just got to accept your situation and let go. that doesn't work at that level on the bottom. It first takes anger. Anger is closer energetically to the depression than depression is to love and acceptance. So you have to become close to that energetic level for things to work. So it's crucial, critical to drop the belief system that society has implemented in us that there's bad energy or good energy. Like I said, there's a more empowered view, and this empowered view is spreading more and more every single day to our planet. Be gentle with yourself. Accept yourself completely. Accept the darkness in you and the light in you. For if it wasn't for both, you would not be whole. Yin and Yang, perfect balance. Learn how to balance that dark and that light, that positive, to have that perfect balance, to be in that still state. When you are in a still state, in a balanced state, when the car is balanced, it could run smoothly. It could go up a hill with the best of its ability when it's balanced. My car right now is not balanced. I'm actually going to take it to the mechanic. It has a problem with the balance of the tires, but I'm going to take it, and it needs this balance, like I said. Unless it gets this balance, it won't run smoothly. The same is true for your body, for your aura, for your energy in general. So become balanced, my friends, and just recognize and appreciate your energy. Recognize the darkness, recognize the light. If it wasn't for the dark, you wouldn't rest as deeply as you do in the night. If it wasn't for the light, it'd be difficult to do certain tasks in the day. So you see, they're both beautiful. Accept and appreciate both of them. As always, thank you, my friends. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep improving, keep evolving. I believe in each and every one of you guys. Thank you.